Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to Ben walking across the table and to the 10-page challenge with Jenny. What are you doing? Ben, what are you doing? Come on. There we are. There's a kitty cat. Do excuse my fingers, I've been crafting a heck of a lot and now he's blocking out the light. Well done, cat. And so I've got paint and all sorts of stuff in my fingernails and they look horrible as usual, but I'm just gonna ignore that. Ben, I'm trying to record, love. Go on, put your face on camera again then, because people want to see you. But you're making my camera go on. Oh, here we go, here he is. Mrs. Bennett, Mr. Cuddly Pants. Bye then. Okay, the menace cat has gone. Sorry about that. I already have 2 videos up in a playlist on the channel. The first video will tell you all about the 10-page challenge, and we do make some papers in that one, and then I have a second video making some papers also. To start off this video, we're going to have a bit of a recap on what we've done so far. So this is the first paper that I made. It's watercolours, and then we have stenciling over the top with inks, and then we have some like splatter effect, some crayon, some black gel pen and some white gel pen to make like a double brick wall. Then in one of the videos we made these lovely digital art prints. There's this one with the burgundy, the army green and the yellow, and there's this like invoice looking one with the turquoise and the burgundy and a little bit of white as well. I love that one. We also made for digitally this one, which is a very, very light turquoise colour. And of course the army green. And I still have to do something else with these, but not yet. And then off camera, I did this. Now I did it on my mixed media art pad with my oil pastels. And then I scanned it and took it into Paint Shop Pro, and I added the little details, like you can see there, the little stars, little dots, and I put like white dots and black dots onto the leaves, and I printed that one out as well. Now my next idea is a bit weird. It's these. They didn't come out very well. They're a bit bright coloured, but what I might do is I might dull them down. Again, it's oil pastel, and they're actually on takeaway tin lids. Like you get the metal dishes, and we are allowed to use metallic, so I'm going to use silver metallics in the 10-page challenge. And because it's not exactly a page, I've made 2 of them. But we can dull down the turquoise is fine, the yellow maybe a little bit bright, but I think the turquoise and the army green are fine. I tried to mix 2 colours to make a burgundy. It didn't come out very well, but what I'll probably do is use some crayon on top and dull it down a little bit more. But that was just an idea. We are going to do a page today on camera, and it's just under here. Let me show you. I use this lovely stencil with leaves on it. You can see that very well. It's lovely. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and used some acrylic paint, and I've done a very, very light dusting with acrylic paint. 1 page for me and 1 page for Jenny, but we are going to do a little bit extra to them. I'm going to use some leaf green distress ink. I've also got some, it's quite bright yellow, but hopefully it won't be too much. I'll just do it in a little tiny bit so it's not crazy. I've got a little thing of like a really burgundy colour. It should be okay, hopefully, keep your fingers crossed. And also going back to the metallics again, I've got some nice silver ink. So we're going to do a little bit more work on these pages now. Cats keep coming up, jumping up, knocking things and carrying on. Menaces out there. Right, where was I? What was I saying? Yeah, we're going to carry on now. I'm going to speed it up for you so you can see what happens, and we're going to use this stencil again and probably another stencil on top with some flowers, and we're going to try and bring this out, put some different layering techniques on it and see what happens. Enjoy. just in case you were wondering, I didn't want to put the stencil exactly over the first image. I wanted kind of a shadow effect and like a effect here where it's like coming off a little bit. Can you see that? I didn't want it to be perfectly stenciled over the other one. I think it looks better here. I'll get that in a bit closer for you. So you can see it's like a different effect. My nails are disgusting, sorry. So that is the reason why it's not perfect. I didn't want it to be perfect. I wanted to give it like a smudgy look with like an echo or a shadow, if you like. So now we're going to go in with the yellow. Okie dokie, now we've got that done, we're going to go in with the burgundy colour and some silver, and I've got this, which is a nice little rose, and also some butterflies, which I thought could look quite cute. So, let's just position them maybe there. The way I do it is make the centre of the rose quite dark and then go lighter to the petals, so it kind of looks like that. So I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to do that with a darker centre, lighter petals and some lovely butterflies, and I'll speed it up for you. Right, they look lovely, but I think with the butterflies now we're just going to go back over. We can get them just a little bit off centre again, and we're going to use a nice clean pad, lovely. We'll use some silver just to give them a different colour. I do also have some silver pens that we can do the edges on if we wish to. So that's just giving it a little bit, I don't know if you can see very well. It's a little bit of silver on the edge of those butterflies, just to give it, you know, take it off from being like flat. Last thing we want is a flat butterfly. Which way did that go? Wasn't that, was it this way? It was that way. Silly bugger. There we go. Just off again. Gives it a little bit of different definition on the side of the butterfly. And they have gone a bit over, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Shall we do a bit in the roses as well? If I can get them in the right position. Just a little bit. On those outer petals, maybe. As I say, I do have a silver pen, which will bring it out even more. But I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of that now. And then that should be finished to pass over for Jenny to do something else with. I wonder what Jenny's going to do with it. Okay, so they're finished as is. One's going to get passed over to Jenny for her to do something extra. And mine, I'm just going to like try and define it a little bit more. I've got some black gel pens, I've got some white highlighter pens, and I've also got some metallics. So let's have a look at metallics. I think we've got a silver one, have we? We have a copper, a gold, got a little bit of silver. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but I'm going to have a look, see what I can do with it. With mine, I'm going to do a very, very light, just round the leaves, just to accentuate it a little bit like this. Because I do a lot of wash and line art. So it doesn't really matter, it doesn't have to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect art, guys. As Bob Ross would say, happy little accidents. So, oh, that's wrong way up. Metallic twin markers. So they come with like a shallow end and a thicker end. What I think I'm going to do, unwrap myself from all these wires, is I'm just going to highlight a bit. You can't really see it on camera until I move it, but can you see that? How it's just gently shining on that leaf there? I'm just going to do a little bit of that all around the leaves and maybe into the butterfly a little bit. And last but not least, I'm going to go in with, I've got some pigment ink. They're like, you can see that. Hang on. Come on, get in focus. There we go. Just like that. And they leave some nice fine lines. Something like this. Can you see? So I'm just going to go around on both papers now, just defining a little bit more. Okay, we're nearly done with this now. As you can see, I've got some nice highlights in there. I know my camera setup's crap, guys. I'm basically just hanging my webcam off my boom arm. I'm not geared up to be doing crafting videos like, you know, the other crafters out there. So you're just going to have to bear with that, I'm afraid. Let's put some more down here. Look, some more squiggles in this one. Okay. That, I think, is looking beautiful. I don't know what you think. You tell me, guys. What I'll do as with the rest of the pages in the 10-page challenge is I will scan them onto I will scan them on my printer, and then I will upload them to Patreon for a free download for all members, so you can join in with the 10-page challenge too. Now, I know our papers are not looking anything like 𝙋𝙇𝘼𝙔𝙇𝙄𝙎𝙏 papers, but we want it to be a little bit different. We want to make ours into some kind of project, like a journal or a notebook, that we are going to put onto eBay, and a big, huge percentage of the sale on eBay is going to go to charity. I'll be doing one charity, and Jenny will be doing a different charity with hers. So that's going to be really interesting. We'll do the highest possible percentage of those sales to charity, and we'll let you know further along down the line what charities we're going to do. So, just for a little bit of a recap today, this is the one on the left that hasn't got anything on it at all. Jenny's, that is Jenny's paper. She might leave it as it is. She might do something completely different with hers. And later on in the playlist, excuse me, you'll be able to see Jenny's papers, because we'll do a whole video on Jenny's papers and what she's done with them, or how she's put them into a project. And of course, don't forget, Jenny's doing some pages as well that are going to come to me, and that we'll have a video all about what Jenny's done to pass over to me as well. There's all that to come, guys. But yeah, I will put both of these, I will scan both of them, so you've got the plain one and you've got the decorated one, and I'll put those over on Patreon. So there we go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. 2 more pages done. We've got a few more to do, and then we can start on making a project. I think I'm going to be making a journal. And yeah, so thank you very much again for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this series. Do join us. If you are downloading the pages off Patreon, show us what you're doing. Post them up in Patreon, post them up in the Discord. All the links that you need for Patreon, Discord, etc. and eBay are down below in the description. You have a fantastic day, guys, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye for now.